I'm freaking pissed. I am infuriated. And believe me, Blizzard has done a lot of things over the years to have me reach my boiling point. But this is a new low for Blizzard, an absolute new low. And I could be jumping the gun, but I found not one but two sources to verify. First found on Facebook, the Brazilian servers. Now, the Brazilian servers are under the auspices of World of Warcraft, under the auspices of Blizzard, so this is Blizzard, coming from Blizzard. I don't know if this is going to be true for US, EU, China, but here's the deal. Blizzard is giving away a free copy of BFA, a free copy for which anyone who's my subscriber out there, anybody who has bought and played BFA, well, all you got to do is get to level 60 in Classic, and you will get a free copy of BFA to try it out. Essentially, Blizzard is saying, we'll give away our worst X-Pack so people could try World of Warcraft. But what about this has some very, very, very big problems, as far as I'm concerned. Some issues with me, personally. And that is, when are you going to do something for your fans? When the are you going to do something for people who buy, play, buy digital ponies, pay for subscriptions, 12 months, a year, 10 months, 9 months, 11 months, whatever it is? When are you going to do something for your loyal customers rather than constantly reach back into the past like Doc Brown and Back to the Future just to get some people that left the game for a very good reason 10 years ago? You gotta be kidding me. What about your loyal fans? What about the people who pay money to go to BlizzCon every year? The people who've been subscribed to this same game for 10 years, buy every X-Pack. What about those people? Digital, BlizzCon, people who pay for this. Where are their perks? Where is that sense of loyalty? It doesn't exist. All Blizzard wants, they don't care about getting your money. They know they have your money. They want to get the guy who left the game 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And what do? They give away their worst X-Pack ever for free. All you got to do is play Classic and get to level 60 and you can play BFA. I mean, who in their right mind, after playing Classic, is going to go into BFA and say, wow, this is a fun game. I really like this game. This is a good game. No, it's not. It's the worst X-Pack you ever did. I don't give a if you worked hard on it. I don't give a if you worked 100 hours a week. It is trash. It is digital trash. The class design is a disaster. The RNG is through the roof. It's ridiculous. I mean, who wants to be bothered with it? Warfronts, oh, there's a great idea. Yeah, Warfronts, yeah. Something you can't possibly lose at. Or, hey, I got an idea. Let's take that part of Dungeons and Raids where you kill trash, and we'll call them islands, and we'll have people go do those, too. You gotta be kidding me. The whole Azerite system, and then they patch it with the Essence system, which isn't actually that bad, but it should be more class-specific than just general role-specific. There's some major issues with BFA. So Blizzard's going to give it away for free because they know it's so it's like, here's some free hopefully you'll get hooked. Maybe you run into some old friends who hate the game too and you can play with them. Oh my God, Blizzard. This infuriates me on two levels. One, when are you going to do something for your loyal fans? When are you going to have people subscribe for 11 months, give them a 12th month free? When are you going to let them accrue some capital in game so maybe they could buy a pony? And I'm not talking gold for a token and all that yada 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 stuff. I'm talking about giving your loyal fans, people who go to BlizzCon, people who buy the digital package for BlizzCon, people who are subbed to the game for 12 months, people who've been buying their products for the last 10 or 15 years. When are you going to reward those people? No. All Blizzard's interested in is the guy who stopped playing the game 4 or 5 years ago. We got to get him back. We have to figure out a way to get him back. We got to give him some more of that World of Warcraft. We got to get him hooked. So what are we going to do? I got an idea. Let's take our absolute worst X-Pack that we ever did. And yes, it is worse than WOD. It is worse than WOD. That is a personal opinion on my part. If I was a PvE guy, I probably would say that WOD was worse. But the PvP in WOD really wasn't that bad. It really wasn't that bad. And the PvP gearing system in WOD actually was one of the best gearing systems they had, but it was too confusing. It was just too confusing. They couldn't, so Blizzard had to change it. Blizzard just had to change it for the chance. Hey, this is a really good system. We should change it. Yeah, let's make it worse so people will hope for something better in the future. They'll start eyeing the next X-Pack. So the first thing is like I said, okay, Blizzard, when are you going to do something for your loyal fans? What, you figure you gave us Classic? Right now, Blizzard can look at that Classic one of two ways. They could be thinking, this is the purest sense of the game. Let's figure out what people like. And then we'll look at all the things that we added over the years, and we'll kind of get a really good measure of what people liked and disliked, and we can make some risky changes going forward in the next X-Pack. We could do that. No, they're not thinking like that. They're not programmed that way. What they're gonna do, okay, and I bought it. I kind of thought, okay, logic dictates. If Blizzard's gonna learn from their mistakes of Classic, they're gonna make some improvements, they're gonna do something, and they're gonna come out with this great... No, I am off that bandwagon. The next X-Pack's just gonna be as as everything else, and everybody's gonna get hyped for it, and it's gonna come out and it's gonna disappoint everyone, because that's what they do. They don't learn from their mistakes. They don't learn. Right now, Blizzard is not thinking of how we could improve the next X-Pack or what we're going to do for the next installment of WoW Classic. That's not on their mind. What's on their mind is, you know what? We should have made this a buy-to-play game. We just threw away $100 million. That's what they're thinking. That's not speculation. That is exactly what's going on at Blizzard right now. We threw away $100 million. How are we going to get it back? Oh, I know. Let's give away BFA. Because once people play it and they compare it to Classic, they're going to love it. Give me some of those drugs, Blizz. Come on. All right, so that's reason number one I'm infuriated. Reason number two, on some level here, Blizzard is conceding the fact that they do not believe WoW Classic has legs. In other words, they don't believe that WoW Classic is something that's going to sustain their customer base. I kind of thought maybe it would, considering all the records it broke on Twitch, considering that they probably brought in a solid 2 or 3 million new subscribers to the game. I really thought maybe it'll have some legs, maybe for a year, by the time everybody gets through Nax. I mean, what, somebody already got to level 60, not even out for a week? Somebody already killed Ragnaros, not even out for a week? So what, now you're going to go to Blackwing Lair. Next week they'll clear that. My guess is they'll probably clear it by Friday of this week, right? And then when Nax comes out, now I don't even know if Blackwing Lair is out yet, but the point is, the biggest problem with the raids in Blizzard is the PTR, the beta, and releasing content that's 15 years old and everybody knows the fights. Because in the past, when you first did Ragnaros back in vanilla, or you first did Blackwing Lair, or you first did Naxxramas, a few people who did it, you didn't know the fights, you didn't know the mechanics, you didn't know what the bosses were going to dish out. So you had to go through it a few times to really learn all the nooks and crannies in the fights, and then you had to figure out a way to counter it. That takes time. Now you have the PTR, you have the beta, you have the alpha, and, well, considering you released a game that's 15 years old, everybody knows all the fights in those raids. That's the biggest problem here. As far as, I mean, I don't know what truly is more difficult, whether it's Classic or it's BFA, as far as the high-end rating goes. But the bottom line is, it's all about the fact that people are knowing the fight, learning the fight. Blizzard can only, any company, not just Blizzard, but any company can only have so much in their bag of tricks. And Blizzard's been doing this for 15 years and making a hell of a lot of money doing it. So yes, they're doing something right, but the point is also people catch on and they kind of know. They kind of know. They anticipate what Blizzard's going to do in these fights. But the idea that they're giving away BFA for free, and they're giving away a free level 110, I believe it is, with BFA, which comes with the package. So they're even doing that much. This is just absurd. This is just really, really absurd. Am I pissed? Yeah, I'm pissed. Blizzard, when are they going to reward their loyal fans? When does that happen? I'm curious. I am. I'm very curious. When are you going to... This is the epitome of greed. This is Blizzard's greed at its finest. And I'm sick of it. And I really thought that the stupid moves, the stupid dumbass PR moves that Blizzard's been making, that Blizzard made, I should say, going back 8-9 months ago, where they laid people off, but also raised the dividend by over $1 billion, where they instituted something like a $2 billion stock buyback program while they laid off people. You see a problem with that? I mean, granted, those kind of moves, dividend hikes and buyback programs, come from the board of directors. But you mean to tell me the CEO didn't know about that? No. And there's also a little article that I found on WOWhead, which kind of contributes to my rage somewhat. And that is that Bobby Kotick is thinking about putting advertisements in his game. Now, in fairness, I don't think this applies to Blizzard. This kind of applies to King and Candy Crush. That's the reason why they bought that game. It's a mobile phone game, and mobile phones it's more culturally okay to submit in-game ads in those kind of games. So they're going to do that with Candy Crush, most definitely. I don't know if they're going to do it with WoW. I mean, it's very possible because Blizzard just wants your money. They just want the money. If you think that they have any intention of creating a game where fun is a priority, no. I mean, they have to bastardize WoW Classic and give away their current X-Pack to people who said, F you, Blizzard, you suck. If they had a brain, maybe they would wait till the next X-Pack. Maybe they would wait till the next big patch like 8.3. No, we're going to do it in 8.2. That's a great patch with Mechagon or whatever the gnome place is called, and the other stupid place, Nazjatar. I mean, I hate the gnome place. The Nazjatar I like. Okay, fair enough. You gotta be fair here. I am absolutely infuriated. I am infuriated by this. And at first, I did want to jump the gun because it sounds so stupid that I didn't think it was real. But I mean, granted, the Facebook page on the Brazil WoW Facebook page, gone, just vanished. But WOWhead picked up the story, and Reddit has got this floating too. And nobody on Reddit is saying this is not true. So basically, that's a total of 3 different sources saying that they're going to give away BFA if you get to level 60 in Classic, which essentially can take 6 days if you know what you're doing. Maybe a week. I mean, Asmongold's been playing religiously. I think he's in the mid-40s now, so give him another 3 days, boom, level 60. So he gets a free copy of BFA and a free 110. I'm sure he'll be thrilled with that. I mean, anybody hits level 60, get a free copy of BFA. I mean, the level of greed is just astronomical. And the way they absolutely on people who shell out money for their game, for server transfers, for name changes, for race changes, for digital ponies, for stupid pets, for digital BlizzCon, go to BlizzCon. Doesn't matter. Hey, Bob, we know you went to BlizzCon. I think it was about 10 years ago. We know you went to BlizzCon. We really want you back. So we got the worst X-Pack we ever created. It's called Battle for Azeroth. Don't listen to the naysayers out there who tell you how shitty of an X-Pack it is, that it makes Classic look like a Cadillac, and basically BFA is a beat-up Hugo. Okay? But we'll give you the Hugo for free. So essentially, Blizzard is saying Classic doesn't have legs. They don't think it's going to be out there and popular and something that's going to stir a buzz in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. Pick your number. I'm sure one of them is right. Or could be completely wrong. I hope the classic nerds out there prove Blizzard wrong. They're also saying that they know BFA absolutely sucks, so we'll give it to you for free. Here's a pack of gum. You know what? Let me show you how to chew it first, and then I'll give you the last piece. I'll take it out of my mouth and I'll give it to you. That's Blizzard. They are greedy son of a bitch, and I am pissed and I am furious at them. Hey, in any relationship, girlfriend, boyfriend, parents, friends, you name it, work, colleagues, you get pissed at people. And sometimes the anger goes away. Most of the time the anger goes away. We'll see. We'll see. Because I honestly, on a personal level, I don't have an interest in Classic. I'm very happy for people that are playing it and enjoying it. And it's a dream come true for them. And they worked hard to get it to where it is and get it, make it a reality. And I can't help but applaud and respect that. And great for you. Good for me? No, it's not good for me. No one's interested in BFA content. I'm not even interested in BFA content, but I do want to continue to make videos, and I've invested quite a bit in the game. I want to see what Blizzard comes up with at BlizzCon. I really want to see if they're going to learn the lesson, or right now they're kicking themselves in the ass thinking, Jesus, we left $100 million on the table if we just made Classic buy to play. We're going to see who they are in BlizzCon, and if I am not excited like a dog who's getting a bone who hasn't eaten in 3 days. If I'm not that excited, I am done with WoW. And I'll do something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll make Minesweeper videos. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something because I love making videos. But my love for Blizzard and WoW has gone from love to like to... I gotta say, pretty soon I'm gonna say off and die. This is Luxeley saying, I appreciate you stopping by, listening to my rant, and I can't wait to see if what Blizzard's next beautiful move is. Like I always say, guys, whatever it is by you, whether it's morning or it's afternoon or it's night, just do what you can to make it epic.